As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Georgia State's offense will have the first possession of the game. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
Georgia State jumps back to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Working that left side now. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Lost a throw on first down off the play fake. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. The expressway is wide open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. From the gun. He's got it. And the defense forces him to step out at the 3.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas Longhorns offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Longhorns are on the move.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to move it through the air. The short hands, it's Green. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, wants to throw. Gets away. Makes the catch. It's Hill. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Brings up second and goal.
That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Texas, 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they will score! Touchdown Longhorn! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. From the gun, running back on the move. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Toss to the outside. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Dances away from the heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch down the right side. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass, and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it, and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get blocked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Touchdown, Texas! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, Dave.
Going over the top. And that ball is picked off.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, and getting the ball back to your offense.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
He's going up top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got a man. It's Green. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll throw it on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Texas offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it on the left. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the core.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Here's the handoff. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Georgia State jumps back to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hold it in and just... running to the hallelujah land.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They move the tight end all over. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Complete out of the backfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Some misdirection with the counter.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And he's running in the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense is free.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time, the quarterback and the receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
Looking to throw on second down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down and run. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This offense has a second down play. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He wants to throw. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open.
Racing to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment.
Lets it fly. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.